Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Black Prince Gaming and we are here today continuing off our Total War Rome 2 campaign. So now our next major enemies, we are fighting the Germans and we are probably also going to face down the Egyptians. So I'll probably do a few battles against whoever comes first. It's probably going to be the Egyptians I want to try and conquer today, but as with this game you just kind of have to see where it goes, see what happens. Looks like we're going to get drawn into a battle here by allies, which I'm pretty happy with. Oh, and obviously we will start not actually involved in the battle, so we will have to let's watch our allies, their first army. Look at these horse skirmishers they're sending in. Damn. Okay, they're going straight in for a raid of this town. Oh. And there's our guys all the way over here, but these horse skirmishers are going to have a terrible time if they just push in like that. It looks like the allied fleet is also starting to come in. Okay, let's let our men gather, get them in, and then we'll start forming them up and sending them into the town. I can't believe he just sent his general right into the mix of the battle. Like, why wouldn't he hold and wait? They've actually got some more skirmishing horsemen around here. Like, they sent skirmisher horsemen straight into a spear wall. That seems like a great plan, guys. Okay, here we go. And the second allied army is landing on the beaches here. So they will probably link up with my army as I get up and round. I mean, we shouldn't take too much difficulty here. Let's go ahead, hit a little bit of a fast forward, get things moving. Okay. Get forward, get in formation. You guys are still on skirmish mode, which is good. Means you'll pull back, hopefully, at the sign of fighting. Can we inspire you back onto the field? Doesn't look like it. What are our allies doing, honestly? Like, what is that as a tactic? They just throw in javelinmen to their death. The Iberian swordsmen are coming up. They're pretty weakened already, so a few spears will probably start to absolutely smash them. Yeah, they do not have big shields either. Look at that. Absolutely just machine gun mowed down in this battle here. Principes, let's get you surging forward. Let's get you engaging their lines here. We've got some spear on spear fights coming in. There you go. You guys go for those Iberian swords. And then you three, let's get you maybe manoeuvring round, see if you can't start hitting their back ranks with some of this stuff here. Defensive testudo of our general. Let's make sure that he doesn't take too many losses here. We want to keep the general alive, want to make sure we don't lose him. There you go, charge in. Get those slingers gone. Oh, look at the spear throws coming in. Okay. Let's see here as we go in against their general. The spears are readied, and there's the launch. Both launches against each other there. And there we go, there's the clash, and there's the second wave's spears coming straight across as well. Huge. Absolutely incredible. And there you can see all the other men starting to pour themselves into the battle. A lot of battling going on the fronts here. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Now these guys have flanked round and they can start to push in from behind. And that's really where the crushing blows are going to come in here. Yeah, right into the back of their forces. Their general will probably be somewhere in the encirclement now. And that's going to really start to debuff their morale. Just make sure you're hitting from all sides here. Really crush in against them and do what you can. There you go, skirmishers, get out there. Yeah, it's going well on these lines as well. Yeah, look at all the spears just flying overhead as well. This is horrendous for them. They're getting absolutely carved to pieces. And there we go, you can see their general now starting to finally rout. Decisive victory, even though our ally went and sacrificed his whole first army. But yeah, look at that. Huge kills, huge losses for them. They flee with under 300 men remaining, and look, they're mostly just these two skirmisher divisions, really. Everything else seems to have died out pretty immediately. Beautiful. And that's now a little bit of conquest into Iberia beginning, which means we can start bringing the military round to maybe, I think, the last Carthaginian settlement. There we go. Is this another city of theirs we could just move over and start taking? Looks like it. So let's just take it. Just continual conquest. This is what we want as Rome. We want to just make sure that we are smashing our way through their empire here. And just leaving none alive. This is one of our quite strong armies as well, because they've had a commander with them for some time. So they're all very well trained, very ready for war. How's it going to look actually if we just try and invade with our current navy? Okay, let's hold a second. Let's make sure that these guys are all as upgraded as they could be. I do not have the money to do that. So let's maybe take off, you know, these guys that aren't as important. Let's make sure all of our ships are as upgraded as possible. They now have, is that level 2 hulls? Yeah. Okay, and it looks like we could maybe just take the settlement purely from the sea. And if we can do that, then that will be the end of the Carthaginians, I believe, unless they've got some more armies out there. I don't know of any other settlements they hold, but this fleet did go ahead and take Malaga as well. Few of you just start hitting straight for the general's bodyguard. You guys here. You guys probably going somewhere like this. You guys see if you can't finish off these swordsmen that you've already put such a dent into. Okay, there we go. They have exposed themselves. Entire navy. Fire when you're ready. Let's move you to standard rounds as well. Hopefully that'll just mean we're a bit more accurate. But there we go, a blast straight through them there. Yeah, you can see more and more of the rocks starting to land. There we go. Generals start moving up. And there we go. Absolutely just crushed them with rocks. And these men are now freed up to go to Cartuba, I guess. Oh man, we are just like fully, this must be in a full state of war. Because we are just taking land without even having to fight for it here. Like, that's a huge settlement to just take for nothing. Like, that's crazy. And we got so much that we need to do to just get these back online. But we do have a lot of cash coming in. And here we go. We have a huge defensive battle now we're going to need to face. But we do have a walled settlement. Okay. So yeah, we're really going to have to do our best here to hold out. This is going to be a brutal defense against the Celtic forces that they have. It looks like their army is all starting to come in from down this direction. Have they laid siege anywhere else? No, looks like it's all going to be down here. Is that some of the velites starting to fire? It is. And actually, yeah, a great shout is get all of these guys onto their flaming shot. Let's just really try and rout them as they come in. There we go. You can see the flaming shot just starting to hit these units. Hopefully should just be really hurting their sort of ability to battle here. And now I think it's time to stop with any flaming attacks. Let's go standard shot and let's toggle this. No, don't toggle the skirmisher mode like that actually. Actually, yes, maybe we do. Get in. Secure them. Cut them down. Stop them from gaining too much ground across the wall. There you go, I want you guys flooding in there. There we go, and let's start getting the military in as much as possible here. Perfect, we're cutting them down. These guys are starting to form up a line here against the wall, which is exactly what we want to be seeing. We got the Triarii up in fighting, yeah, battling, forcing them back, hopefully. We've almost forced them back from this section of wall, so let's get that done. Yeah, this is where the real battle sort of takes place as we try and just sort of fend off the walls and push them back against their siege ladders. But yeah, they are sending in the onslaught now. There is a lot coming. How's the gate doing? Okay, they are starting to attack the gate with their cavalry. So maybe it's finally time for the Triarii to be ready and waiting down here. Yeah, that could be the case. That could be what we need here. There's just a lot of attack happening all at once. We are keeping them held in choke points. That's kind of what we just need to do. We need to keep them as held as possible. The enemy general is dead. Okay, amazing. How did that happen? Did he come up onto the walls, maybe? Oh, he did. Didn't even realise he's up here with his Oathsworn. Fair play. I rate that in a leader who's going to actually go in and do some battling when it gets tough. Definitely going to be a tough fight for him, but you know, it's good to see that he's actually up there battling it out with his men. It looks like we are starting to really win on this right hand flank here, like really starting to crush in against them. Come on, finish them. Yeah, you can see the few arrows coming in from the side from some of our velites here. As soon as that gate goes down, I am going to probably charge the Triarii down, I think. That's what I'd prefer to have, is get them in as much as possible. Okay, there we go. That's the gates open. So here we go. Now push in. Let's try and crush these horsemen. We've really got to be putting in the work here. Like, this is really where it's going to get difficult. Defensive testudo stance for one. Maybe the other one just sort of goes in and fights and battles. Oh man, these princeps are really, really low. Let's get some armies manoeuvring their way across. We really need to get the support in here. Like, get across there, men. Get to the right walls. Meanwhile, let's get these velites up and onto the walls. The Triarii down in this gap. Let's have a look at how this looks. Yeah, that is horrendous looking down there. Like, let's get the frontline view. As you just look down from your back ranks and you see all of that continuing to try and flood up the gates. And then there's all the fighting out to your left, so you sort of know if at any point any of these guys break, that is it over. Man, they still have so many. They have so much ranged fire coming in from these slingers. Slingers are horrific. But there we go, you can see all of our fire coming in too. Perfect. General, let's get you trying to buff some of these troops, maybe right in the heart of the fight. You men, I want you coming across, seeing what you can sort of fight. Keep battling it out, Triarii. This is a huge crush down the wall, down the line. Let's get them gone. There we go. It looks like everyone is now routing. Their general starts to falter. He's starting to fall here. This is it. Let's finally get the push in. The final attacks. This has been bloody. This has been a very, very tough battle. There we go. Let's end the battle there. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought, but look at that. We lost 3 entire units of princeps, I think. Maybe 4 looking at that. Like, there's quite a few low ones. The kills some of them got, though, is crazy, like plus over 200 kills, and I imagine those are the guys that were right there in the front of the lines. So like, we massively outscaled them on kills to deaths, but obviously they had so much. Yeah, and they're going to live to fight another day. Oh man, we got another tough battle potentially coming out here. They've got some actual units coming in against our small town. There might be something we can do in our fighting. We got some Rari, we do have a Princeps. So maybe there is something we can pull out of this. But yeah, first and foremost, I think we got to gather everyone here, realistically. Actually, maybe their best job is just to deploy the troops, like land as soon as. So yeah, let's start the battle. And let's get these levies landed, because they're going to be way more effective in this actual battle. Do they have anything I should really be worried about here? Obviously this citizen cavalry, Tarentine cavalry they have, like en masse. The rest I could probably take, but the cavalry is really going to be a make or break kind of situation here. But if we could take out something early. Like sort of a strike and retreat style is what I'm thinking. Go on, charge them. Charge the Tarentine cavalry. Okay, pull back, Rorari. Go, can we suck them in maybe with some plebs? And then we can get the Rorari into them. Pull back, plebs. Just use the Rorari. Okay, they've pulled back, that's good. That's good to see. Let's get the lines spread and ready for what could potentially be coming. Maybe let's use these plebs to bolster the Rorari. See if we can't help take down the Tarentine cavalry at all. That might be a bit foolish, but we'll just have to sort of see. Mercenary Persian archers, okay. Oh, we are actually just doing a hell of a lot of damage to them. Like, look at the amount of spears that are coming in. That's actually really, really effective. So let's just keep this up if we can. The Velites are absolutely smashing them. Tarentine cavalry is actually wavering as well, which is good to see. Javelinmen, let's get them. There we go, just continue to fire loads of shots at the general maybe. If we could take him out, that would be huge for us. There we go, and now let's go ahead and gather all of these. Let's put them here as a line. Let's toggle their skirmish on and off. And then let's make sure that we've got as much firepower as possible, hopefully, coming in. Okay, let's tell everyone to fire at him then. Let's see if we can't get some good hits in. Look at those coming straight across the lines. There's 10 of them left, come on. Another big volley will just should kill the general. There's no way the general is within that last batch of troops that managed to get out, I think. Okay, you guys now really begin your strike in, see if you can't hit them. We've got the Rorari in against their cavalry, that should really start to do some damage. The mob hopefully just taking a bit of fire too, just keeping them sucked in. Our general is still holding strong, our Hastati are still holding strong too. The general being gone from the battlefield is absolutely huge, because that should really destroy some of their morale. I think all of these guys are now out of ammo. So do we just sort of send them in to bolster the line is what I'm thinking? Probably. Let's get them charged in. Let's see if we can't bolster the line with more men. Just really start flooding piles of men onto them. Perfect. Here we go. These guys with just a few more shots at least can come in here. You, Rorari, you can come here maybe, see if you can't do anything. Maybe you guys see, can you sort of maneuver around at all? Get round them? Okay, well at least you can hit him from the side at least. And there we go, we've got a few of our guys into the back rank of them, which hopefully will help. There we go, one of their Thurios spears are routing, that's their special unit, so that is actually probably one of their stronger units, I believe. Come on, really try and get some more hits on the militia hoplites. There we go, we're actually seeing a mass rout across the board. It looks like them seeing one of their lot lose started to really cause the rout down the line. And that is a close victory defense. Hopefully that's that army crushed. I mean, there's not really much left of them. But look at that, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, there really isn't much left of them. Is that like 40 men have made it out of that for them? I don't even think it's that. It's 33 men that they've managed to pull out of that battle. That was absolute slaughter for them. But at least that's that army now dealt with. Come on. How are they standing? You telling me they get to keep fighting on with such a limited force? And now let's go in and try and conquer the Celtiberian Confederation out of Abora. Just continuing to expand our control. We're not getting anywhere near Egypt at the moment. That is such a tough battle down in Egypt. But here we go. Let's start our deployment. Okay, where would be best? Perfect. Here comes the towers. There comes their first salvo at the towers, which, yeah, they're not really going to be effective at all. And hopefully we can get onto the walls and really do some good damage against them. There you go, a bit of fire damage coming in from some of these arrow towers that are in here firing. But that's fine, that's nothing crazy, that's nothing that we ain't seen before. And here we go, the first tower. There you go, it's taking 23% fire damage. Okay, so they could actually go down if they had a little bit more to attack us with. But there we go, the first men are off to get the coup de grace of being the first men onto the wall. That was quite a respected position in Rome. Oh my god, and here comes their actual army coming in, and there comes all of our flood of arrows as well to help deal with that. Let's go. You guys, your job now is to get up onto these walls. General, maybe start moving in here, seeing if you can't support, give some buffs maybe to some of these guys just about to go over the top. Okay, General, just hold your position, hold your fire. There we go, these secondary lines are starting to hit the walls now, which is great to see. Go, start manoeuvring down, getting into them, seeing what you can really do here as we crush through. These Principes are just about to get up onto the wall as well. Perfect, hit those Iberian swordsmen in the back. Great work there, man. You guys maybe get into an attacking testudo formation if possible. Just really should help you out, help defend you. There we go, even more of our men continue to make the way up the walls. Velites, hold for now. Now is not your time right now, just hold. Pretty soon though we'll get you up, so don't you worry, you will be in there as soon as we can get you up. Let's brace them, get them held into a good position here. There we go, our troops continue to spill down and around them here. Spear infantry, get you involved, get you into them. There we go, you're starting to see routes across their entire front here. That's great to see, come on. Crush, crush in. Let's get these men finished off where possible. There you go, these Iberian swordsmen are starting to be taken out as well. Okay, be careful now, men. Hopefully don't get yourself too high up, too highly in. take these guys out. Let's just really try and free up as much of our men as possible. There we go, we're about to be fully freed up here. These spearmen should go down any second now as the rest of everything comes crushing in. There we go, you can see already routing from these units here. Is that a mass rout actually? Is that their entire army going to be gone? Looks like it will be, yeah. Perfect. You guys push up these side streets, hopefully you can get a bit of a flanking attack on these guys. Let's get everyone moving as fast as they can. Pull back. Do not go in. Do not go in for the battle, for the skirmish like that. You men though, go in and see if you can't throw some spears just on your way in. Come on. Skirmish. There's the spear throws right in at the front. Maybe you start hitting him from the side here as well. Get the wrap. Start really harming their general and his abilities. There we go, and our general's even now coming in on this flank, so there we go, they are properly cut out from all sides. And now we come in from behind with a full line, and that should be an absolute slaughter. Their general should die in this, and I will continue... Oh, it's not even going to let us continue the battle. I was going to say I'll continue the battle till the general dies, but apparently not. If that means he gets out and he lives to fight again, then that's a bit annoying. Because we had him encircled in the settlement, so I would have loved the opportunity to just finish him off and take him out once and for all. There you go, let's go in. Let's maintain our blockade out here. And then with this army, we strike down, we strike in. And we hopefully should just have a full destruction of them here. And this is a lot of their armies stuck in this city where they've pulled back to try to defend. So let's have a look with our siege ships and just see where it's probably best for us to just blow holes in the wall and charge the army through. There we go, good crack on them there. There we go, another good hit. There we go, that's them done. Okay, well that's good at least. We took them down. We did lose a siege ship in amongst that, but you know, that's fine. We'll have to just take those as losses. And there you go, you can see the firebombing begin, which should really start to destroy a few of these units as well down here. Maybe you guys actually just start firing for the Thoros spears that are over there.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh, enemy general's been taken. He must have been on the gate at all or somewhere. What did he do? Or did he drown? Was he on one of the boats maybe? I'm not even sure. Oh no, it's saying he was here, so he must have been one of these units that got in.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed.
There we go, gates are gone. Perfect. Big chunks of the wall are gone too.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, of course the battle's turning in our favour. Are you watching what we're doing, game? Like, this is horrific, the sort of scale of the warfare we're fighting here. Just blowing them up with basically modern artillery is essentially what we're using.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
There you go, let's get some of you manoeuvring through the gatehouse. There we go, we've got men charging over the breachhead here into their pikes. It's going to be a savage battle, but it's going to be a good battle, ultimately. Perfect, these guys are across, they're round, so let's go ahead and make sure we are hitting in there. We can hit their pikes from all sides, realistically. Citizen cavalry trying to come in. Not on my watch. Get in, crush them out, get to the hoplites maybe. There you go, you men in from behind. Slingers coming in. You go, just really sweep round them, sweep up these pikemen at the gates. They shouldn't have any power to really do anything further. You guys, let's get you there, let's get you attacking these slingers, hopefully clearing them off. And then they've got these men that have pulled back here, but realistically, what are they going to do? The long march of conquest continues. Look at them, they're breaking just at the sight of their own men retreating, and our men charging through the mix of them. I mean, you'd also waver and break at that point. And there we go, as they turn their back, all the pilums coming straight in, the militia hoplites are done for. Let's get a couple of you maybe to keep them held, keep them in. Oh no, they're going to walk straight into the clash of our lines. Beautiful. Nicely done, men. Ah, there we go, decisive victory. They were clearly just all slowly routing, but we've got that done for now. They are fully routed, which is great.